Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday. I'm broadcasting live today, Sunday evening, and here we are in Covenant. I'm trying something new. I increased the bit rate for my broadcast by 6 times. So that should improve the playback quality of this video after the video streams live. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are here to do today is to rebuild Covenant. That's right, I am working on a new settlement build. Am I live? Can the people on YouTube not see me? Yes, I am live, says Alexander. I'm getting half the people saying yes and half the people saying no. Alright, I'm just going to assume that it's working and that people are just gradually getting the stream as we continue. Alright, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are in Covenant. Sorry, again, it's like half the people are saying, why isn't the stream playing? Anyway, so here I am in Covenant, and this is one of the first settlements that I did a long time ago. And I'm not particularly pleased with how it turned out. I want to revisit it. So this is the settlement that I am going to be working on today. Now, there are a couple of issues with this settlement that I'm going to have to figure out a way to address, because I currently don't know what I'm going to do about it. The first issue is that this is an extremely tiny settlement.
We ain't got any handout.
It's just got 1, 2, 3, 4 little houses in it. And each of these houses is tiny. Like this one is clearly set up for food. So there's no way I can fit beds in there. And what I've done in the past is I've stuffed sleeping bags in here, which obviously is not the best option. For those of you, one second, I'm going to tell these guys. Half the stream seems to not be able to see me for some reason, while the other half says that they can see me just fine. Anyway, so the problem is that this house is obviously meant to be used as a dormitory or a place for homes, for sleeping bags or beds. But the problem is, look, pop open the console. I'm sorry, pop open the workshop mode, and you can't select these beds. You can't scrap these beds. It's a problem because each of these beds that came with a settlement take up a huge amount of real estate, and they only serve one settler. Even though this is a bunk bed, it only counts as one bed. Even though this clearly has room for 2 people, it only counts as one bed. So we got to figure out a way to deal with that.
Get back to Diamond City.
Here's another one. All of these beds came with it, and they take up a lot of room. So we're going to find a way to make better use of space. And another thing that's a bit of an issue with this settlement is I made a mistake. And I got too many settlers here. The stream freezes a lot. So, one of the things is that I am trying I wanted to improve quality, so I'm streaming at a higher bit rate today. The courier says use the thematic and practical beds. Exactly. That's my plan. I plan to use the thematic and practical beds, which actually count as the correct number of beds. The bunk beds actually count as 2 beds. The couple beds actually count as 2 beds. So that's one of the things I want to do. Sultan says rug glitch the beds into bunk beds and they'll count as two. The problem is the rug glitch. Yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't deal with the beds that are already here. Bethesda patched the ability to move these beds. So I'll show you. It used to be that what you could do is you could hover over a bed like this, and even though I can't move it or anything like that, I could hold E, and that would select the bed. They patched that. You can now no longer do that. That trick was used in the past to put these on floors that you could then scrap, and you could get rid of them that way. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to... All right, I'm getting a lot of problems with the broadcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my bit rate to something a little less high resolution. Let's see if I can do that. Yep, let me change this to a different bit rate. There we go. Right, so you may have seen a bit of a jump there, but I reduced the bit rate that I was encoding this video at by half. I moved from 6,000 per stream to 3,500. So hopefully that will make things a little better for you. In fact, let me actually check out my broadcast myself. Sorry for those watching the replay right now. Just hang with me. I'm going to get this figured out. I'm trying something new. It won't be this way next time. Okay. Can you tell us your plans, Ox? Yeah. Here are my plans. Well, I haven't quite decided what my plans are going to be yet, because I need to figure out what I want to do here first. So there are a couple of things I could do. I could try to stuff a bunch of bunk beds into this room, right? Or I could try to build more houses. But the problem is that this settlement has a crazy low height restriction. And a low ceiling. Do you see that? I just jumped on the roof and that exited me out of workshop build mode. You know what? I'm getting perfect gameplay, but the broadcast is still kind of hitchy. Well, that's something I'll have to figure out on another day. I can't do this during a live broadcast. Alright, so here's the thing. One of the first things I want to do is I do want to consolidate my shops. One of the things I did in the settlement, I built the settlement long before I had a lot of mods installed, and long before I had the Place Anywhere mod installed. And so, what I did for my shops is I put this little platform out here and put some shops up there. And I had this little platform here and I put a shop there, which is really annoying because this building right here is designed specifically for shops.
Hi, how are you?
So what I'm going to do is let's consolidate our shops first. Okay, so this mod comes from Bluebeard's Vendors. And all you got to do is place the mat, and the mat acts like a shop. Problem is it keeps wanting to bump up there. How do you get this settlement without murdering everyone? I'm not sure. I had to murder everyone. Whoops. I just wasted some money. Having a hard time placing it. There we go. Now let's make sure that that is done correctly by reassigning the bar merchant. And if everything works correctly, she should walk right back here and start serving up the drinks. That'll allow me to scrap this entire thing, which is taking up so much space. Work, 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 work. Oh, it worked! But she's facing the wrong direction. Alright, let's move her. Move you for now. Then great. Now go back.
Sure.
We'll see if it worked. Okay, so that's probably going to work.
Yes?
So let me scrap all this
I
now.
can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
So let me tell you my plan here. I'm trying to consolidate now that I've got a few mods that make things more compact. I'm going to consolidate. Then I need to figure out the bed situation. I'm either going to use a bunch of bunk beds in here, or I'm going to have to somehow build some elevated buildings, and I don't know how I'm going to figure that out yet. Maybe I'll heighten the wall around here, and you know how in Palestine and places like that, they build into the walls. Like if you read the Bible, the Battle of Jericho, you had houses built into the walls. Maybe I could figure something out like that. Why is she not going back to her? What are you doing? You're not even assigned and you're standing on there. What are you doing, buddy? Alright. Okay, so let's take a look at my shops here, and let's consolidate. So I've got a clinic, 2 clothing shops. I don't need 2 clothing shops, and 2 general merchant shops. I don't need 2 general merchant shops. So the shops, Legate says Petra. Yeah, there's always Petra as an example. So the shops that give the best happiness are the bars. But I'm no longer building my settlements based on happiness. I don't really worry about that anymore. So, with happiness as not an issue, then maybe what I'll do is I'll just add a trader. Oh, did it work? Come on, put your hands on the counter. Oh, she's unassigned. That was the wrong settler. But she's standing on the mat again. That's weird. Okay. So I've got a trader, general goods, food and drink. Now the clinic can go here because this is where the clinic was in the last... So when you get the settlement, there's actually a clinic right here. So what I'll do is I'll put a mat down for the clinic, and then once I figure out the way she's standing, I'll put a table underneath her. Okay. So let's move our clinic lady to that spot.
Got it.
And let's move our general goods person to this spot.
Got it.
That should allow me to scrap this, and consequently that. Great. And then I can scrap this. Great. What would be a good surgery table? She'll be standing there holding a clipboard, so I don't really need a table because she has those two tables right there. There, and she's standing the right way. Great. So that is where she can see people. Fantastic. I like it. So the clinic is working well. Oh, and I've got this the wrong way again. Maybe I don't need to make her move. Nope, I do. Okay. There. So I've got bar, general, clinic. I want one other merchant. Clothing, armor, weapons. Okay, for some reason the Twitch folk are complaining about the stream quality. Let me try and change that. I haven't really done anything aside from change the bitrate. So let's move that bitrate down to what it was before, which was 2400. So it looks like I could turn this into a clothing shop. Let's do that. Thank God for Place Anywhere. Okay, so then that should get us 1, 2, 3. 3 merchants. I suppose I could have made them all bars. Okay, so let's get rid of one of these clothing merchants now and assign we go. There we go. Valtrit 13 says, much better, Oxhorn. Great. Well, everyone on YouTube, let me know what the stream looks like to you. The problem is that this narrow space is going to be really bad for settler pathing. I can see that one already. But you know what? I'll deal with that when the time comes. Oh my goodness. Move! Move! There we go. So, let's actually... move her. Actually, I wonder if I can assign her to something else. Let's go to our Bluebeard's vendors. No, let's go to Northland Diggers. So what kind of shops am I going to want here? In addition, or what kind of scavenging stations am I going to want here? I've already got my shops figured out. There's a botanist, a brewmaster, butcher, ammo, fish. What sounds good? What makes sense for a small settlement like this? Tax collector? That might make sense. Here we go. Let's put this down and then make room for it. I don't want to scrap that because then I remove a unique terminal. And then I really like the way this all looked. Like, especially this. He's got a cigar station out over here. I don't want to remove too much. If you remove too much, it loses its character. Yeah, isn't that great? Cigars sitting out like that. And that light is unique. I wouldn't be able to put that light back down there either. So let's get rid of something that we know we can replace, like this couch. There we go. Let's find one of our merchants and assign her to this new resource so that we can get rid of these other big bulky shops.
Sure.
Alright, so that leaves us with one more shop to get rid of. This general goods store. And I think I know what to do. Because there's a workshop over here. And if I could make some sort of workshop-related resource station, that would be great. Fishery doesn't work. Neither does a chef. Mail service might work. The Undertaker? No. So let's go to our miscellaneous section here in resources. And then we'll use another mod, which I believe is called Housekeeper, to get one of these reskinned scavenging stations. Burn Dat Blunt says, man behind the voice. Nice to meet you, Oxhorn. Nice to meet you too, Burn Dat Blunt. Pleasure to have you on the program. What would make a good scavenging station? The robot tends to fall down all the time. This shelf would be great, but there's already a shelf there, and it's kind of crowded under there. So maybe instead I could have this this car. Yeah. Hmm. Well, let's move this over here. I think I can get this out of the way. Make room. And then let's wire this directly to that, which means we can get rid of that. I don't even know if the shelf would fit there. It's a pretty big shelf. Tell you what, let's move these aside. I can have that on top of a tool rack, can't I? Yeah, why not? Alright, let's push it back and even it up. And then I can't move that, can I? No, I can't. So let's put this barrel in the corner over here. And then this I don't need. Let's get rid of the cabinet. Okay, let's assign the settler to this scavenging station.
Okay.
So she can start to produce scrap instead of caps. And then let's scrap the trading emporium. Looks like it worked. Perfect. Great. Look at all this space I opened up. Oh, it's so much better. I don't need this recruitment radio beacon anymore because I've got plenty of settlers here. In fact, I think I've probably got too many settlers here. So now let's figure out our bed situation. I've got 28 people and way too many beds and not enough houses for all of them. So let's do a little bit of math. Well, 28 divided by 2 is 14. So let's figure out how many bunk beds we could fit into this place. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need 14 bunk beds. 5. 6, 7, 8. Gosh, it's still so crowded. 9. And then that's the shop. And this is the office. So I'm going to need some more structures. There's just no getting around it. I'm going to need some more structures. Well, let's see. The problem here is the build height restriction. I can't build very tall. And that is so limiting. Also, I'd love to move the rest of the farm back. Yeah, look at this. There's no room in the back for additional housing. I don't want to get rid of this tree. I love this tree in the middle of the settlement. I mean, really, the only option is I could extend the wall higher and then build some structures into the wall, kind of like... It would be so kind of ghetto, though. It wouldn't really fit in with the feel of this settlement, which is much more pristine, much more clean. I have this space now. Whoa. Getting some FPS issues here. Okay, well, let's take a look at our build menu here. Boxcars. Ooh, I forgot about boxcars. I could try boxcars. Let's take a look at our concrete set here and see how that would look. Oh, that wouldn't look good. Whoa! Looks like I'm being attacked by bugs or something.
Still in one piece.
Yeah, all of that over one stingwing. Yeah. This color of concrete does not work with the rest of the concrete. So I wouldn't be able to use a concrete wall. I'd have to do some sort of scrap wood, scrap lumber. Because look at this. This came with the settlement, and that looks like it fits in.
Have you seen Diamond City? It's huge. Yeah?
Maybe if we try around back first. Nope, the roof gets in the way there. The roof does not get in the way here. Well, let's just experiment. See what happens. Really, the only options is we have this corner right here, because otherwise the roofs of these houses get in the way. We could put something on top of this. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, wait, that's a great idea. I could put something on top of that one, and I could put something on top of that one. A boxcar. That's really where I'm leaning. I don't know if I want to do another boxcar, though. I did Oberland City. Oberland Station was all boxcars. It works. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oxhorn, the YouTube stream is buffering a lot, says Eden Jade. All right. Let's reduce the quality even more. Let's go from 3,500 to 2,400. That's still 1,000 more than it was. So you should still have good quality with better performance. Okay, so if I did this and I had a house there, I could let the ladder out down there. And how many people would that have? It would really only hold 2 people. Unless I did the bunk beds, then I could hold 4. How wide could I make it? Well, let's build it and see what happens. Okay, so this is an end cap. That wire, though, it's going to break my immersion. My immersion. So immersive. Can I can't scrap that, can I? No. Really? Come on. It's not very wide. That's the problem. I will be building it into the roof just a little bit. Like that, see? Ah, I can't have that. That won't work. Wonder if I could build out some supports here. Nope, because that would be right in front. Alright, well, let's put this where it needs to go. That's as far back as it can go, because otherwise it's going to be in the middle of a wire. And now we need to move this over. Okay. That's basically what I can do. Oh, now there's still a wire in there. Let's see if that's lined up. Alright, so that's where it can go. We shouldn't have any clipping issues. And it's resting fully on there. Now, the only thing to really sell the illusion is maybe one support right here, which should be okay because nothing really is going there. So, I'll tell you what we're going to try. Let's try with the scaffolding set. Let's grab one floor, and we'll place the floor hovering in the air where we want it. This is totally due to the Place Anywhere mod. That's what's letting us get away with this. Then let's turn surface snap off so that we can get it beneath that. There we go. And then surface snap back on for what we're going to do next, which is grabbing one of these. And that sells the illusion, right? Are we hovering? Oh, we're slightly hovering. That's why. Alright, so let's place it first. It's because it goes below the build limit for the settlement. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I don't want to do too many of these. So, I figure a ladder can come out this way. But we need to build it up a little bit more. So let's grab... If I do it that way, it's not going to have a door. And that's a bit much. Because that way it's not going to... There won't be enough room for the ladder if I do it that way. Unless I just have the ladder coming straight out into the middle of this town square. But that would look horrible. I'm not going to do that. So what we'll do is we'll just have that there. And then we need to build a ladder coming down. Let's see. Do scaffolding stairs snap to these cars? Nope. But you know what does? All other stairs. Oh, even that is cutting it close. Ooh, ooh, no, that's not good. Oh, man. Well, we're going to have to remove this. But now that's right in the middle of there. Well, we may have to move this slightly forward, ladies and gentlemen, otherwise... Or turn it around. No, that wouldn't work. That's going to be a dinky little home. Look how small that's going to be. Kane's Child says, use a quarter floor and run it back alongside the side of the house. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Smarty, smarty. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, that'll work. Should work. Ooh, that'll be cutting it close, though. That'll be cutting it close. I wonder if, in that case, we might as well just use the regular stair that comes with... Nope. Doesn't want to snap. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, let's grab a small, tiny little floor here. That doesn't want to snap either. Oh, what? What? Scaffolding, maybe? Yep, may just have to use scaffolding. Well, first, let's get this in place. It leads right into this wall. Ah, it's not going to work. It really needs to be stretched out this way. Use the short stairs with the half floor and make a switchback. That would work. That would work. My only concern now is that this floor is not snapping. And I worry that that'll be an issue when it comes to settler pathing. If the only floors that snap with these are other box cars, then that's an issue. Because if that's the case, then I'm going to have to use something like this. First, let's see how that looks. It's big. It's really big. But it may be necessary. At least this way I can then... I can then take the ladder and do exactly what you said. Go to the half stair. Snap a floor to the half stair. And then go get another half stair. Bring it on home. Actually, a full stair. Oh, man, it's still not working. That railing. Yeah, just, it points right into that wall. Well, then what I could do is just go get a regular ladder. There we go. I wonder if I could save even more room. Because I don't like how this is hanging over the wall a little bit. So let's experiment a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's... Yeah, that would work. Well, then let's take a look at our options, because I believe there's an end cap piece. I could get rid of this. I could get rid of this. I could get an end cap piece, which would be... No. It's the exact same thing, but with an end cap. Place it, precise movement, rotation. There. This one goes there. Oh, the beauty. Oh, I love it. That's the only clipping issue, and you know what? If that's it, I'm okay with that. All right, let's put a little bit of railing on the side here. And now we need to support the illusion with some scaffolding. And we are wholly dependent upon the Place Anywhere mod for this, because otherwise it's not going to look convincing. What? Why? Why can't I place this? There we go. Well, that's a little too far into the wall there. But I don't want to get it into the middle of that. There. Now the steps look like they're supported. Now we need to give the illusion that the rest of this is supported. And we can't do it here because that's the walkway out. So we have to do it here. And we actually have a few more options. So let's go to... Let's get a big square. That's what we'll do. We'll just do one big square right here. Okay, could go up a smidgen more. Maybe a smidgen more. Oh no, it is touching. Yeah, that is touching, so that should be exactly what we need. Now, how are we doing in alignment? Oh, almost. All right, now for the moment of truth. If we can get one of these to snap. Oh, beauty. And then one of those to snap underneath it. That sells it. I can walk through here. There's the additional compartment right above. And that will hold quite a few settlers. See, this is what I want to avoid. You see them all crowded in here? That is a bummer to me. I don't like that. So I've got to find more room. Okay, this is looking good. Let's, actually, I should probably put a... No, settlers might walk there. Thanks, Deezer. Okay, let's patch up this wall with a nice door. Let's get some carpeting down, because this needs to still feel like a home. Let's make it simple carpeting. Green goes well with it, so let's go with green. All right, now let's get our beds down. How many beds can we squeeze in here to make as good use of the space as possible? Let's go to thematic and practical. Here, I think I made a miscalculation on my time. I thought I could get this settlement done in time for tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Bunk beds. Bunk bed bottom. Ooh, it takes up a lot of space. Ooh, that takes up a lot of space. Bunk bed top. What? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, that looks like it would work. Look at that. And the settlers actually use it. Well, I could do bunk beds on these end caps, and then I just don't know about the rest. Is this really going to only give me 3 beds? What a waste of time if that's the case. All this effort to build this little contraption, and it's only going to give me 3 beds. No, it'll give me more than 3 beds. It'll give me at least 4. 2, 4. Because I only need 4. I've got 28 settlers. So I need 28 beds. This gives me 4 already in here, so that's going to be a good use of space. But it takes up like half of this. Let's see. Yeah, that's just so big. I don't know if I could fit another bunk bed in there. Maybe I should go with the smaller bed. Let's see. What are some of the smaller beds I can get? The cots. But then again, I don't want this just... Yeah, look at how much more space is saved by that. Put one on the side, says Spooky Ghost. Run a string of military cots up the sidewall. Yeah, I could do that, says Kane's Child. I could do that, yeah. I just don't... I want it to feel like these guys have a little bit of breathing room, you know? I don't want it to feel too... Here, you know what I'll do? I'll do this. No, because even that doesn't give him a lot of walking room. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll just have 2 cots here, and then that should do it. Still gives them plenty of walking room. I'll be able to get some furniture in there. One, two, three, four, five, 6. This one little thing is going to net me 6 beds. Not bad. Now, let's deal with the beds that came with Covenant. These suckers. Notice how this is a double bed, but it's only got 1 settler in it, and this is a bunk bed with only 1 settler in it. It's because they're bugged. They take up all that space, but they only have room for 1 settler. So what we got to do is we got to use the console to get rid of them. Let's start by going over to this house over here, because these have more beds that you can't scrap. So it says I've got 41 beds now, so let's use the console to disable these guys, which can't be scrapped. And then watch, it's going to say 39. Or 37. Didn't it say 41 a minute ago? But disabling them does remove the bed from the inventory. So let's move this settler so that I can get rid of her bed. And hopefully that will force her to go and get another bed from the boxcar. Because now she's no longer assigned to the bed. Okay, and then let's do the same over here. So that's 1.
Just so you know, I'm keeping my eye on you.
Thanks, buddy. Keeping my eye on you, too. How about a double-decker couch? Says Darogon. Yeah. It's a Lego movie reference. Oh! I'm going to have to get rid of that, too. Uh-oh. I can't get rid of that. Maybe I'll figure something out. Alright, let's disable this. Then let's have this settler go. Oh, man. All my milk bottles went flying. Did you not hear me? Get out of the bed, please. Oh, look at that. There's some... You see that? There are some decals. Wonder if I can get rid of those decals. Look at that. Disabled like a pro. Okay. Let's see if anyone has started to use our beds here on the... It may take leaving and coming back to the settlement again before settlers actually use the beds up here, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, so now we need to organize how our beds are stored here. Can't scrap that either, eh? Can't select it either in the console. There we go. I can always put a new one down. But I can't select that one. For some reason. Okay, let's put a bunk bed in that corner and a bunk bed in that corner. That's right, they're all the way over in thematic and practical. Well, this poor kid is trying to get to his bed. Sorry about that, buddy. Let me move it outside so you can go to sleep. Thematic and practical, furniture, sleeping furniture, bunk beds. Here we go. I wonder if I can fit two. Doesn't look like I can. Not enough room for two. I can certainly fit two over here. Problem is I have all these beds here and the settlers, they're in my way, man. Great. So that's 2, 4, and then this will be 6. So we just took 3 beds that were taking up a whole lot of space and only producing 3 beds each and turned them into 6 beds. That's pretty great. I'm pleased with that. Alright. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these beds that aren't being used. There you go, buddy. Sorry, I didn't have that in a good spot previously. Now, the kid beds are going to be a bit of a challenge. Although there are kid bed bunk beds, which I may need to use here in a bit. So I'm using a mod to give me beds that fit kids. Since kids are smaller than adults, their bodies get all stretched out and weird when they try to sleep in adult beds. So you have to have a special mod that gives kids kid beds. Unless you just want them to use sleeping bags, in which case they don't get distorted when using sleeping bags. All right, just let's take a gander here. Where else can we keep beds? In here, bunk beds. This corner is an obvious choice. So you need to move so that I can make some room here. All right. Let's put a bunk bed there. That looks lined up. That looks lined up. There we go. Making good, we're making good progress here, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you going? Are you going to use the bunk bed? Please show me it work. I want to see that this works. Oh, lots of people coming in here right now. Okay. Yes. It worked. Now I just want to see somebody sleep up top. I want to make sure that the top of the bunk bed not only functions as a real bed, but that there's actually an animation where somebody can get up in it. But because I have the floor so cluttered here with settlers, it doesn't look like they're going to do it. But at least it's working. Alright, let me get out of the way here. I'll come back. Wait, unless... Is she about to do the animation? I'll just come back to make sure it worked. Now, these beds... Does that kid look big? No. They are the kid beds. Well, where could I put the kid, bunk beds? Because there are still a lot of settlers that don't have, their beds yet. Oh, it's waking time. Everyone's getting up. This is going to be helpful because I can focus on beds now without people standing in the way. Now, I took great pains to make sure that the kids were assigned to kid beds due to the size of their meshes. I don't want them to be assigned to adult beds, so I'm not going to scrap those until I have all of the adults assigned. 2 adults are assigned here, great. 2 adults are assigned there. Great. Okay, looks like I still need 1 adult to be assigned there. So to force that calculation to happen, I should scrap the rest of those sleeping bags. Make sure everybody gets assigned. And these are all the kid beds. Okay. So now it says that I'm short on beds. But not by much. I need 6 beds. That's 2 bunk beds. And then all the adults are good to go. Although no one's assigned to these now. There, someone's assigned to that. Sometimes it takes a while for the assign to work. Let's take a look here, see if anyone is assigned to these beds. Nope. Yep. Yep. Nope. Nope. I don't understand. Well, let's build the rest of our bunk beds first. I think I've pretty much cluttered up this room with lots of beds. I don't think I could fit any more in there. How many kids do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 bunk beds. Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll build 1 bunk bed here for grown-ups. Move the kids' bed over here for now. And then 2 kids' beds. So let's go to beds. There we go. Kids' beds. Let's do a green bunk bed. Straighten it up. I can scrap 2 beds. Let's do an orange bunk bed. I think that's going to look nice. So we can scrap 2 more kids' beds. And then that bed could go there. So we're missing 4 beds. 4 beds. Which is basically just 2 bunk beds. Well, we may need to make use of this corner over here. So let's do that. Let's do another thematic and practical bunk bed. And who knows, maybe I could fit 2 in this way. Six beds, buddy. Thank you. Yeah. My math is having a hard time with it. I mean, I suppose I could build another house, another boxcar on top of that. Is thematic and practical for Xbox? Asks Spooky Ghost. Yes, it is indeed. Okay. Let's make sure I have no more beds to scrap. And I do... Oh, okay. Oh, I just scrapped 3 more beds, so we're going to have to build 3 more beds. So we do need to have 1 more... We got to have 1 more. So let's build it on top of there. Saving. Thank you. Okay. So, to get this to work, we're going to need to move some of this out of the way for just a moment. Gonna have to scrap this tree. Sadly, I liked that tree, but oh well. Then... we've got another issue with this wire coming on in there. So, let's go to... boxcars, and let's do a blue one now, huh? Let's see, how did I do it? That's right, I had one over there, but it's got to be an end cap. Like so. Go. Let's move that over there for now, just that I know that we're not in the way. All right, and then I want it to come out the end, just like I did over here, right? No, I didn't. That actually came out a door. So if I want it to come out a door, it'll have to come out here. So then I could go to... Yep, that's what I'm going to have to do. Like that. How can I do this so that it's not in the way? I could wrap it around. Like so. Oh no, the wire! I'm gonna have to push it up. That's still right in the middle of a walking path. Well, it's not that bad. What I wish I could do is I wish I could have it come like this way. That would be even more. Right, so let's get out of that wire. Let's reattach that. Make sure the wire is not in the middle there. Yep. Oh, but now we're going in the middle of that. Better. Then... that's right. The reason we do that because that isn't snapping. The reason we did that is because that doesn't snap. Because we could do that, but... Alright, let's see if we can attach something to the floor of that. Oh, it does want to snap! That'll do it. That'll do it. It was just the end that wouldn't snap. That's right. Oh! Let's use... Actually, could we turn this around that way? No, we'd have to have... But that would go right into the middle of that anyway, right? Yeah, that would go right in the middle of there. We could just go straight down. Yeah, why not try that? There we go. Right on up inside. Ha ha! I love it. It's so beautiful. This mailbox is going to have to move though because the scaffolding is going to go right there. So let's put that there. Now let's put some scaffolding on up in there to give it the illusion of support. And then one more to complete at that. Alright. Now we actually need to support this overhanging bit because this is unrealistic. But look at that. There's an animation marker against this wall, which I don't want to lose. Those are unique. So... I wonder if I can put something against this window. That's what I'm going to have to do. Because I really don't want to lose that animation marker. I like them a lot. So I could put one there and one there. So what it'll do is it'll be a long piece. Like this. This is gonna drive me batty. No. No, it's gonna drive me nuts. Snap underneath. Snap underneath. Oh, man. When in doubt, place it first. Put it under. Place it first. And put it under. There we go. That leaves this animation marker open. Now the guys can lean against the wall. And there's plenty of room to be walking around out here. And we've got a brand new home up here, which is going to give us plenty of room to finish putting these bunk beds. So let's go to decorations, get some rugs on down there. Let's see, what did we use in the last one? We used the green rugs. Let's find something that's going to look nice in here. That's too bright of a blue. That's nice. Oh, that's good. Surface snap back on. Let's put this in the middle here. Let's go ahead and put some doors on this. Then let's build ourselves some bunk beds. Two more. Perfect for the cots, right? Did I do my math wrong? I must have done my math wrong. Are the bunk beds a mod? Asks JP. Yes, they are. They are from the thematic and practical mod. I just need one more bed. I could put it anywhere, but I want it to fit. Where could I put it to fit? I suppose I could stuff it up here, but I need more room for furniture. Like, I want to have a chest there. And then maybe a side table there. And then this needs to have room so they can get up on into it. So that's pretty much done. I don't have any more room in there. I'll just put one in this corner. Actually, I need one more regular bed, not the kids' bed. This kids' bed, I could put it down in here, have them side by side. Yeah. And then remove that and leave that room for a chest of drawer. chest of drawers. Yeah, I could fit a chest of drawers back there. And then instead of this... Ooh, but I like that clock. That's a unique clock. That's unique to this settlement. And if I move this, I lose it. See, it disappears. I don't want to lose that. That's fine. 28 beds! Woohoo! we did it! Now the only thing is that if the kids don't sleep in the child beds, if the adults end up sleeping in the child beds, I'm gonna be so upset. It'll take me some time to have to assign them manually to the correct bed and all that nonsense. There we go. Looks good. Looking good. Okay, it's still a lot left to do with this settlement. So give me 2 minutes or so. I'm going to go get a drink of water. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this streaming. So watch my settlement for me for a little bit. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes, I promise. Less than 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, did you see any ghosts while I was gone? Okay. I'm liking this. I'm feeling comfortable with this. Now, defense is already done. I have 201 defense in this settlement. So I don't need to worry about that. So what I may want to do... Skygon says, Oxhorn, you're back. Yes, I am back. What I may want to do... Everyone is saying there was an attack. Really? I don't see any bodies. I don't see any bodies. It's bright. I wonder what time it is. 2 p.m. Okay. So, I've got some Brahmin outside. They're really annoying, which is why I don't have them inside. I also wonder if I can get the crops inside as well. Because I don't like having the crops outside the walls. So let me show you where I've got the crops. I have most of the crops inside, but I do have some spread out here. This is also where I have the gravestones. This is where I buried the, pardon me, the original inhabitants of this town. This is their grave. Now I'd love to put them in a different spot. I don't really like the way they are right there. Now that I have the precise movement and rotation tool, or actually the place anywhere mod, I think I can do that. Alright, so let me find a spot where I can put them. Up against this embankment? Where would be a good spot for graves? This is where I have the Brahmin right now. It's functional. It works. Yeah, I could push the graves up against this embankment. Away from the away from the settlement. Alright, let's see if I'm fast enough. Because it is outside the bounds of the settlement, so I'm going to have to race. Oh, looks like they're floating. Let me turn off surface snap. F5? Yeah, I suppose I could use that. F5. Workshop timeout turned off. Of course, I'm going to have to do that every time I go to the workshop. I made sure that there was a stone for every inhabitant, that I didn't leave anyone out. It's a whole lot of gravestones. Gosh, that's a lot of gravestones. Yeah, you see the problem. I have crops even on top of the graves, which is why I don't want them here. How many more to go? 3? Do the bodies in Covenant despawn? From my experience, no, they don't. I It's been a long time, but I recall that I had to disable them with the console or set them to mark for delete. I could be wrong. On another gameplay, the bodies are still there, but I don't know if that's just because I haven't spent enough time in the game after I killed them, or what. That might be a walking path. Let's leave that open. Okay, there we go. The former residents of Covenant, ladies and gentlemen. Their graves arrayed before you. No longer buried against the wall. Let's see if there's anything else around here to scrap. Well, now that I've got this done, I can move these Brahmin troughs away from the walls, but that leaves them prone to being attacked. What mod are the gravestones from? Asks Hikari. It's from a mod called Scrap Dead Things. Okay. Yeah, I really don't want them on the inside. A Brahmin inside this town would just be horrible. Maybe I can corral them in a neater place. Because I really don't like that. They should be close out front, I think, because... You know what? Actually, there's a Brahmin trough here. This is for roving tradesmen. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just put them over there. Where's my third Brahmin? I thought I had a third Brahmin. There we go. I could have them over here. But that's really close to the entrance. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do this. Back to back. There, so this guy's backed in that way, this guy's backed in that way. Much better. All right, I like that. Now, here's how I got to time it right. This Brahmin will stop eating for a brief moment, and I've got a fraction of a second to select it and move it before he starts eating again, because for some reason, I can't select this thing while he is eating. I suppose I could disable the Brahmin and select it that way. This could take a while. You're gonna stop eating Brahmin, you pig? There we go. Oh, and I missed it! Did you see that? It was just a fraction of a second. Whoop. I disabled the build line. Here. There he is. Enabled him back. And it works. Great. Cool. I like that. Okay, so this lamp needs to go... That's right in the middle of the fence. Where's a good spot for that? That's right in the middle of town. I don't like that. Let's put it here. Yeah. Pointing that way. Okay. And then let's make sure we've got these things correct. No crossed wires. Love it. I think I may need another light. It's weird. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Power comes from there, goes to there, goes to there, goes to there, and then back there. Why did I do that? Oh, because I wasn't building with the mod at that time, right? It seems convoluted, but that's how I got it to work. So maybe what I should do instead is place one here. And place that here, wire that to there, place that. There. Now, I don't need that going to there and back to there, because then I can just wire that directly to there. It's much more efficient. And then let's remove that. Instead, power that directly to that. Now I no longer need that. Or that. Now, what's with this? Ah, I see what I was doing here. Let's consolidate some of these water purifiers. I don't like how the water purifiers are right out in the middle of things here. Let's see if I can hide them behind that house. Alright, so I've got two water purifiers there. Let's see how much room. I mean, I think the reason I had them there to begin with is because I wasn't using the Place Anywhere mod. And so this was all the room I had for here. I wonder if now... Yeah, see, I can push these out. No, but it blocks that. I see. It's that wall. Kane's Child says he needs to enable expanded selection in the place.ini file. Then you can select things even when they're in use. I didn't even know about that. Thanks for letting me know. After this broadcast, I will have to look into it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Maybe I could just put them back there. Far out of the way, out of reach. No one will see it. Oops. How many could I fit back here? 3? 3's pushing it. Yeah, really, I could only fit 2 there. Well, let's go get one of them, because I don't like them so close. What else are you connected to? Yeah, there's no room over there for another one. That's okay. Maybe I could move that other one back to where this last one was. Hide it under there? Yeah, I'll hide it under there. Get it nice and out of the way. Oh, now my terminal doesn't work. That's okay. There, now it works. Where's the spigot? Is the spigot on the other side? Yeah, the spigot's on the other side. So let's turn that around. Because I want to put a bucket under there. So let's go to OC Decorator. Household and Personal Effects. Cleaning and Toiletries. Let's get ourselves a nice metal bucket. Huh. There's not much room. Unless that is flush with the floor. But I can't do that. Oh well, it's the illusion that counts. We'll just pretend that the bucket is there for the spigot. Even though it doesn't match up. And these ones are completely turned around. It's these grass decals that are frustrating because grass would not be growing out of cement like that. Just not like that. Oh, am I out of buckets? Oh, looks like I'm out of buckets. Okay. There's a bucket. That's okay. I need that for the water pump. But do I really want a water pump to be there in the middle of town? Well, I suppose that's where one would be, in the middle of town. Here's another one. Over by the farm. Don't like that. Let's move this. Let's move this over here. Actually, I could put it out here, couldn't I? Yeah. So that you can refill the Brahmin feeding trough, huh? I like it. the mailbox, let's make sure that it's clips under the ground correctly. Same with that lamp. Then I think I need another lamp. So let's go to lights. And then 2, I think. Don't you? Nah, just 1. Yeah, looking nice, looking nice. That's right, let's do a little bit of decor in here before night falls. Shelving. We need some containers for these settlers to store their goods in. Let's turn surface snap back on, and that's a little small. That would fit there. It's peeking out just a little bit. There we go. Now let's go get another one. Well, that's a good one. Push it as far back in there as you can to save a little bit of space. And now, oh, that's one thing we're going to have to do. We're going to have to wire this with electricity. Let's do that first. Oh, this one's already wired. That's right. So let's go and get some lamps to make sure that this has a light. This is the only working lamp in the game. Sadly. That looks any decent at all. Okay, so we got some lamps there. You know what? These guys need their own personal storage space. So let's go to tables. And let's get like a... Actually, this might be a good table. Go back to lights and get another light. There are only 2 lamps in this game. This nice yellow one or this blue one that work. Aside from weird other ones. Here, I'll show you. Desk lamps, I mean. There are floor lamps. Lots of floor lamps. Like these. Which look weird. Anyway. I think a slight... bit of wall art is in order. Let's go to wall decorations. Oh, that's nice. And then maybe a square piece. Oh. Too far up. And then over here can be a flag. Oh. It doesn't look good. Well, that looks nice. And then how about a poster of some sort? Not one that needs to be wired, because I don't want any wires on the inside. Ooh, Slocum Joe's. Oh, gosh. That's too tall. That looks nice above the bed. Cool. Alright, so that one is plenty decorated. Let's go and decorate up this other one and put some furniture in there. Furniture first, so that we don't end up taking up all the room. So I like the use of this. Let's put this back there. It's a good call. And then, let's see. Actually, we need to go to containers. And let's find another dresser. That one's short. Let's get a taller one. Oh, but it's so deep. Ooh, yeah, that's a deep dresser. It's too big. I think this will work. And then we may need to just go with a good old standby, this guy. Nice and thin. Now to wire it with electricity. So we've got that right there, which is handy. And maybe we could avoid one less wire by doing it over the top. So let's go to switches. There, conduits. There we go. We can place that there. Wire that to there. Place that there. Wire that to there. So we can remove that. It's going to make for a much more cleaner with fewer wires. I wish I could get rid of this electric box with the telephone poles. I don't like that. Too many wires. Too many wires. Okay, let's go back to lights. Here's a lamp. Does it go on top of furniture, though? No, it doesn't want to go on top of furniture. I suppose I could, but it's kind of weird anyway, so let's just get a nice regular lamp. Maybe in this corner we'll have a one without a lampshade. And then down here we'll have another lamp. Great. Wall decorations. Enjoy the posters. I really like the posters. Let's get some more posters going on here. Slocum Joe's Mash Fusion. Lots of bowling. Ooh, drive in, fly out. That's great. Not fond of the abstract paintings. Let's get a more scenic one. Do they dream of the beach? Yeah, they dream of the beach. Ooh, that's too big. Oh, looks like she's coming to bed. I'll get out of her way. Sorry. Nope. Go on to bed, and then I'll finish putting your decorations. For some reason, it doesn't want to snap on the door. See if I can find a simple square one. I hate the cats. The cats and the dogs. It's a big lighthouse. Yeah, that's a better lighthouse. You know what's funny is in Vault 88, you have all of these lighthouse paintings, and Clem in Vault 88, he actually has some dialogue about that. He says, gosh, why are there so many lighthouse paintings? Have you ever noticed that there are lighthouse paintings everywhere? Or he says something like, I feel like I might go paint a lighthouse. Alright, settlers, go to bed. I mean, this is great news, though. It means that they are going to assigned beds, which is great. And this reminds me, I do want to check up on the kids to make sure they're going to the kids' beds. Ah, no! There's an adult in the kid's bed. Ah. Well, this is how it's supposed to work. Look at that. You've got them sleeping in the bunk bed exactly as they were supposed to. Now the kids... Wait, does that bunk bed count as one bed? That might be why I got my math wrong earlier. I think the bunk bed counts as one bed. And if that's the case, then I've got an issue with the child settlers. The child settlers aren't going to sleep correctly. Doggone it. What about these guys? Why aren't they going to their beds? And these guys are getting stuck underneath. I should really fast travel away and come back. By the way, this settlement has this teeny tiny radio. Teeny tiny. It's so great. I don't want to scrap it because it's so unique. Okay, these guys are all in bed. That's good. I can finish decorating. That's annoying. There we go. Lighthouses aplenty. I'll actually need to make a place for the settlers to eat. Yeah, I've got this laid out here. Admittedly, it's not a whole lot of... It doesn't feed a whole lot of people. What I think I may do is I may have some outdoor eating spaces, like maybe a picnic table here or something like that. Another thing is I don't have bathrooms. I typically have big elaborate bathrooms, but there's just no room in this settlement. So what I may do is just put an outhouse. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an outhouse somewhere. Back here. Alright, let's go to the Far Harbor barn tile set, because that's where the outhouses are. And they're pretty big. Ah, plenty of room. Then let's put the seat in there. And the door. Then a ladder. Like your Oberland station, says Vault 13. Yeah. Oh, the ladder doesn't snap. Oh, that's right. I remember now. That's okay. One outhouse there, maybe one more if I've got room somewhere. I could put one right here. It's going to be filthy. It would stink. It would really stink. But that's where we have room, so let's put one there. Close the door and it'll snap? Really? I don't think you're right, but I'll try. It says indigo. Yeah, it's not snapping. Let's try this stairway. Yeah, also not snapping. There you go. Funny thing is that settlers do use those as chairs. So we'll be seeing settlers come on back here and use the outhouses. Okay, you are right about lounging and eating areas. There's a distinct lack of relaxation. Oh, but I didn't figure out what I wanted to do about the farm. Well, since I'm no longer supporting 36 settlers with this one, I'm actually only supporting 28 settlers with this settlement. See? So what I may do is just start scrapping some of this. Because look at my food. I've got 36. Way more than I need. Now my food is less. That's okay. For now. Okay, so I need 8 more food. Whoop. Did I miss a carrot? Let's do a sweep. Eight more food, which means 16 more carrots. There's one. Nope, now I need 9 more food. Okay, let's see if I can fit them all in here. We're going to have quite a carrot patch, ladies and gents. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I just placed 18 carrots. That's 9 food. Still says 21 food. That means that it's not all... Yeah. So I need to go find my farmers. I know that many of the children are farmers, so let's go check them out. Make sure that they are assigned correctly. And that one's actually unassigned. There's a farmer. There's a farmer. All right, let's make sure this kid is at least assigned to 12 carrots, which is going to produce 16 food. And then watch it jump from 21 to... back up to 21, all right. So now I've got to hunt and find the farmer that is not assigned to 12 carrots.
Got it.
Sure.
We're getting there. One more to go. I've got to find one more and assign them correctly. Is that it? What was she doing outside? Yep. So there's one. There are 2 carrots that are not being farmed. Which ones are they? There. There we go. 28 food. Whoo! 76,000 carrots. Wow. Holy cow, Oxhorn. Yeah, I know. That's a lot of carrots. Kane's Child says, use the settlement management software to unassign them all, then reassign them. That'll fix their crop selection. Yeah, in dire circumstances, I will do that, but this actually worked really well, and it was quick. If I just find a settler, reassign it to the resource, it'll force the settler to unassign it itself, and then reassign itself back to the resource. And as you can see, I have all of my farmers farming carrots correctly. Okay. What's this kid doing? That's right, lounging areas. That's what I was working on. I need to put some eating areas. Maybe out here? This is not a flat surface. That's the problem. This entire settlement is built on a hill. Patio table. Yeah, you see this? It's on a hill. Just really frustrating. So if I remove object snap, in order to get those legs in the actual ground, you see how far into the ground I got to get those legs? But that one is actually not too bad. If I move this closer, I could move this in a little bit. There we go. Let's get some seating out here. And then I want to decorate this up, but I want to check on my settlers really quickly. So let's use the settlement management software just to inspect them to make sure that they are all working correctly. "15 unassigned settlers." That makes sense. One assigned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 settlers working on food. And only 1 scavenging. I should have 2 scavenging. Where's my other scavenger? Oh wait, no, it's not a scavenger because it's actually a workstation. Okay, it looks like it's working correctly. Okay, let's go to OC Decorator and bedeck this table with some food. I'm getting low on... oh, wait, no, I got plenty of plates. Great. They're all dirty plates, but that's okay. Gotta have your napkins. But who needs a knife? Let's just do forks. Oh, got a lot of glasses. I'm surprised about that. Now we need some beer. Because nothing says breakfast like a little bit of Gwynedd lager. Mirelurk cakes. You hungry, buddy? Here, have some steak. And let's put out some smokes. Let's make sure we're using a lit cigarette. And where's a lighter? Actually, let's put a pack down. Let's get a lighter. Oh man, I'm out of lighters. Bummer. Why does it take 2 lighters to build 1 lighter with this mod? That's why I run out of them so quickly. I wonder if it's different in personal effects. It is! It only costs 1 lighter to build it when you go to personal effects. Instead, I don't understand. Because I had 1 lighter. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? It costs 2 lighters to build 1 lighter. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, we're making progress and headway and all that jazz. This is a nice loungy table. Let's maybe put a table out here. Chair. This is a nice loungy chair. Let's maybe put a table out here. One of those round tables. Those are good for outdoors. Yeah, that's a nice, good outdoor table. Now these guys are going to need some drinks. Let's see, Everblossoms Island. I forgot what's in here. Unpainted fences, furniture, terminals, resources. What's in resources? Oh, that's a cool Brahmin trough. That's a neat Brahmin trough. Hotel bell. You know what? That might be useful here, where people demand service. Vendors, which I have plenty of. Same with crafting. What's this? A barricade wall. Whoa, that is cool. Cannons, kitchen counters, stalls. Ooh, a Brahmin corpse. Yuck. Vault security skeleton. Hey, that's neat. Oh, I'm getting distracted. I needed to go to OC Decorator, and let's decorate this little table with some food and smoking stuff. So let's give this guy a sweet roll. How about that? He's probably just snacking over here. So let's get a small plate. It's a basic plate. Let's get a small saucer. There you go. Teacup saucer. And then let's put on the teacup saucer a sweet roll. Ooh, perfectly preserved pie. I forgot I had this. We got to make sure that these guys out here are able to eat their perfectly preserved pie. Well, this guy's having a cigar and a cigarette. Alright, we got Deezer's lemonade. There's the cat bowl. Let's put the pie... Actually, I might change where I want the pie, but let's put it there for now. And then over here, where is he? Oh, you're sitting down having a nice drink. Let's go get some more booze. Actually, maybe some whiskey. Rum, vodka, where's brew, whiskey. That's right, you can have some whiskey. Shot glass. The shot glass is huge, by the way. Look at that. It's called a shot glass, but it's huge. It's a giant glass. It's half the height of the bottle itself, but it's called shot glass. Doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go to office and lounge, ashtray. Well, this is why I don't have any lighters. It's because this mod has been consuming all my lighters. Let's go get another lit cigarette. And another pack. And then let's go get a... Yeah, we need a... let's go to furniture. Let's get ourselves to miscellaneous. And is it in furniture or is it in decorations? Oh, I don't know. Might be in decorations. Yeah, I bet you it's in... Yeah, it is. There it is. Ashtray. And then, while I'm here, I've got these cigar boxes. And this is a wonderful cigar section that this guy's already got laid out that came with the settlement. But I want to stack up some cigar boxes, right? So that's a nice one. Let's look at that. Ooh. That's a beautiful cigar box. This looks like a great place for my cigar box collection. I did this at my player home. But you know what? I really like it. I love this mod. There was one in particular that I really liked. Odin? Was it Odin? It might have been Odin. Odin cigars? Yeah. There. So now we got our store of cigars over there for people who need their cigars. Now let's go. We got the ashtray over here. Let's go back to OC Decorator. Get ourselves a lit cigar. Isn't that beautiful? There, that's a nice loungy area. You know, we need a cigar box underneath there as well. So let's turn off surface snap. There we go. Skygun1 says, Oxhorn, why did you build your player home at the Kingsport Lighthouse? I built it there because I really like the view. I loved being able to build it up high on a big building, on the top of a building, and I loved the view that it afforded me. Okay, so let's get a lamp in here. I hope the electricity works, because I don't know of any electricity that's reaching over here. Now, the frustrating thing is that the house does come pre-wired, but the only thing that works is pre-existing lights. Oh good, that works. Great. Ah, that doesn't work. So, I've got electricity over here because of that. So if I want electricity to work on this side, which ironically is right next to the generator, I would need something over there. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, and it works. Now what's this that I saw? I saw another chair over here. There's a desperate lack of places for people to eat, so I should probably build a snack station over here too. So let's go to tables. Let's find a different round table though. I really like these white metal tables right there. That's a good round table. Turn surface snap back on. And then let's go to OC Decorator and get some food and snacks. kids in the settlement, so let's get some cola. Instead of everything being booze. Let's get a nice dirty glass right there. And maybe a tray that's already set out with food. Let's go to decorations. Miscellaneous. Now something not quite so heavy, like a bowl of noodles. Maybe we could get a bowl of noodles. Lots of clicking. Ooh, I want to put this somewhere. Let's put this in the shop. Lots of fresh fruit and veggies. I like that. Oh, and I need to switch this around. There you go. Oh, that's right. That's a scavenging station. I could assign someone to that. Do you want to be a scavenger synth ghoul? No. I like having you walking around. You look like a good scavenger. Come here.
Okay.
And then each of these mailboxes are scavenging stations too, aren't they? Yep. So, come here, buddy.
Sure.
Sister.
Okay.
Got it.
And then one more, right? Yep.
Got it.
There we go. Alright, where was I? I was doing something. Yeah, this needs food. And I was going... I was in here. I get distracted. There we go. But what I'm really looking for is just a bowl of noodles. Just a bowl of noodles. There we go. Noodle bowl. Bingo. Perfect. What's Washington like, says Shannon Walters. It's pretty great. No insects. That's one of the nice things about Washington is you don't have to deal with too many insects. And the weather's fairly mild. I really can't complain. Okay, here's a chair right there. Let's see, is there a dog in this doghouse? Yes, there is. And is there a dog in this doghouse? Yes, there is. Let's put a table out here. That's a big table. I don't need that big of a table. That's better. How about some Vim? Ooh, I know. Moonshine and Vim. I love this bottle. Bob Rob's Best Moonshine. And then a nice bottle of glowing Vim, I think. Refresh or quartz? Let's go with quartz. And maybe some packaged food, like a Fancy Lad snack cakes. How about that? Oh, and I could put that pie here. Yeah. Traffic jam. There you go, have some pie. Then, let's take a look at what weapons might be found on the workbench here. Just a laser pistol. Okay, let's build OC dispenser. Because I want to put a pistol down somewhere. That makes a static object. A static version of this object. There we go. I like it. All right, I won't forget the toilet paper. A big roll of toilet paper for a big settlement with lots of butts. Stay clean, ladies and gents. Stay clean. I don't know if I like that as the place for that doghouse. It's not my favorite spot for that. Let's move that for now. I could put it out here. Oh, but the land is not flat. Ooh, I could put it right there. That's a good spot for it. All right. Great. Is it hovering? A little bit. Alright, dog bowl. Don't I have a dog bowl somewhere? I think I do. And OC decorator. Yep, look at that, dog bowl. There you go, doggy. How many dogs do I have? Just 2? Where's the other dog again? In here. It seems like it's way back out of the way of this doghouse. But you know what? It works. Come here, doggy. Get some dog food. There you go. Do I want to move this? I could have it here. No, that's kind of in the way, isn't it? I could put it outside. Or I could have it here. Guard dog right outside? No. Oh, I've already got one outside. That's right. And he's wearing goggles. I didn't know that. He's wearing goggles. That's great. Oh dear, my Brahmin are standing all over the kids. Look at that. Oh, stand on it right, guy. Stand on it right. I'll just leave it alone for now. Okay. Loving it. Okay, how are we doing on food and places to eat? Oh, there's a an animation marker right there, which is kind of right. That's right in the way of it, isn't it? Oh, well, not much I can do. It's a large settlement, just a lot of people walking around. Okay, there's a place to sit back here, and it's not decorated very well. Could use some lighting, too. So let's get some food down for this place. Actually, do I have any pre-made? I think I may. There we go. There, a nice full course dinner. Look at that. We got noodles and steak. Squirrel bits. He's got his smokes. Let's go get something to drink. Gwinnett Stout. When in doubt, Gwinnett Stout. There we go. String of lights. I like these for situations like this. The only problem is they'd like to hover. There we go, that's okay. Okay. What if I can get that a little closer? Looking good. Now, there were some things I wanted to put in some decorations, some... These are the gravestones, by the way. I don't have any marble. You get marble by scrapping corpses. So the way the Scrap Dead Things mod works is you scrap a corpse, it generates marble, you can then use that marble to build a gravestone. Okay, a trash can. Where did I want the trash can? Let's put it here. Basket. It's going to be good in the office. Paper basket. Waste paper basket. And this looks great. You know what? I don't like it when they put bobbleheads on things. Because bobbleheads are supposed to be rare. But to have them in here, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I do love this teeny tiny small safe. Okay, this was originally the brig. And I suppose I should use it as, or the jail. I suppose I should use it as storage. What could I use that as? I could make more office space. Yeah. Oh no, Croup Manor is under attack. You guys want to watch me defend Croup Manor? Yeah, you know you do. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let me stack up some crates here. And then I want to build... a resource here. No, it's a Northland Diggers. Skygon asks, how long have you been married? This will be 5 years this December. Wasteland Mail Services. That's going to work great in here. Ah, brilliant. Love it. Is it... Okay, let's find an unassigned settler and have them check the mail. Why won't you go to your home? Go to your home. You're too good for your home. Then let's grab a chair. There we go. The Commonwealth Mail, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go defend Croup Manor. Probably should have saved. Anything could happen. Rad611 says, Ox, your beautiful settlements are inspirational. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And then there should be some more coming from over here. Ah! Who's shooting?
He vanished.
Oh, missile launcher. That's what that was. Oh no, my missiles are going to be blowing up. My machine gun turrets. There we go. I'm going to have to repair all those machine gun turrets, aren't I? She had a targeting triple barrel missile launcher. Was that it that came from this direction? I guess that was it. Yep, look at that. My own missiles blew that up. Well, those are all working correctly. Looks like it was only one. Yeah, these are fine. Okay, a successful settlement defense, ladies and gentlemen. Store all our scrap. And back to Covenant. Save. Where is it? There it is. How do you highlight dead bodies on enemies? I have a mod installed called Highlight Dead Corpses. Highlight Corpses or something like that. Found it on the Nexus years ago. Months ago. Not years ago. Months ago. Found it on the Nexus months ago. Feels like years ago. Okay. Whoa. Everyone's crowded up over here. Why's that?
Much, but it's something.
That's the problem with using scaffolding like this. It can cause traffic jams. Why are they all crowded up in this corner? Doesn't make any sense. What time is it? Is it almost time? They should all be in bed right now. It's 5 a.m. When I fast traveled into here, they should have been asleep. They don't wake up till 9, right? Or is it 6 or 5? I don't know what time they wake up.
Easy living, this ain't.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Well, I'm racking my brain. What else can I do? See, the problem with settlements like this is... I'm going to do a video of this, and beside these two big boxcars, people are going to go, Oxhorn, what's changed? I've put a lot of little new details into this thing, like I've moved things around and made a lot of behind-the-scenes changes, but much of it is very similar to the way it was, which I guess doesn't make for good videos. I don't know. I'll have to think of something new to do. Now, there are the entertainments that came with the Voltec Workshop, but... where could I put something like that? There, now they're going to bed. They're going to bed 30 minutes before they're all going to wake up. Well, at least the traffic jam is starting to undo itself. I see. They were all crowded around that house because they're going to bed. All right. And there's only one door open. Let me open up these other doors. See, the problem with this is if you scrap the doors to the Covenant house, you can't place a new one. But then they only have that one door to go in and out of this house from. Yeah, see? I suppose I could try placing one anyway.
Huh?
I don't know if it's going to mess people up, though, or not. It's not a perfect match. That's the thing. It's like these doors
If you
fit,
ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go.
but this one
Whole
doesn't.
place is run by robots.
Let's trade some things.
Of course.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yep, and now it's time for everyone to wake up, so now they're going to wander around the town again. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've been working hard on this for a couple hours now. I think I'm going to end the broadcast, take a little break, put some finishing touches on it, and then produce a video for tomorrow morning. Skygun says turn the jail area into a vault. Like a bank? Oh, like a bank vault. Yeah, I could do some storage in here of precious commodities. That's why I've got this mailroom in here, right? The citizens of the Commonwealth are enlisting the help of the Minutemen to work as a mail service. And so goods are stored in this lock room, which is why I've got a mail service in there. And then back here I could have all sorts of storage for valuables. Yeah, I could build that. Alright, anyway, I've been doing this for a couple hours now. I think I'm going to take a break. Thank you guys for joining me. We had a lot of fun. We got a lot done, even though I'm so self-conscious. People are going to be taking a look at the video. Oh, look at all these settlers on the roofs again. Look at this. Look at that. There are 2 settlers on the roofs there. And then 2 settlers on the... No matter what you do. No matter what you do, ladies and gents. There is no winning. There is only losing. Anyway, so at least it's not a Brahmin, right? At least it's not a Brahmin. Alright, I've got a busy little settlement going on, and that makes me happy, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for joining me on this live stream of Building Covenant. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Tune in tomorrow to see the finished version. Who knows what else I'm going to put in this thing. It's already looking great, so this is pretty much close to what the finished product will be. And you guys got to watch me put it together. Anyway, thank you for joining. Tune in tomorrow for a new video and for future live streams. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a great Sunday.